This thing drives like a dream. Holy sh**. I spent a weekend in Sedona with the real estate legend himself, Ken McElroy, and we had quite a few takeaways. If you want to learn more about real estate, the best way to do it is to find a mentor, find somebody that has been there and done that. And we had some phenomenal conversations with Ken along the way. This is our first vlog, so let me know what you think in the comments. Oh. Of course, they had it facing, oh my gosh, they're all soaked. All right, we've landed in Phoenix. The flight was a little bit bumpier than I would have hoped for, but time to get our Uber, grab all of our bags, and get out of town. Ken has this boutique hotel out here called Orchard Canyon. It's a really unbelievable property that he has renovated. It's also historic, so it's gonna be really cool to see. It's one of the only apple orchards that is still fully open and operational in the area. Been doing a little bit of a different video for you guys this time. But we figured, hey, if we're traveling all the way out to Sedona, might as well bring you guys along for the entire trip. I think we're doing our skyscrapers wrong in Nashville. Look at that. They've just got like a mountain in the middle of downtown.
It feels cleaner. You can eat a burger.
In-N-Out burger feels cleaner.
Not feel sick. If you eat Five Guys, you're gonna need to, find a bathroom.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Within 20 minutes.
Like In-N-Out's fine. Like I'm not a big.
You're gonna get canceled for this.
Come on, Five Guys is better than In-N-Out, and everybody knows
In-N-Out.
it. They're like totally different quality.
You should get yourself tested for long COVID. Then you lost your taste.
Yeah, I lost my mind. So we're gonna go to In-N-Out Burger and grab a bite to eat, because I know you guys are here to watch me eat a burger anyway. But it's time for us to pick up the car, and I know exactly what you guys are thinking. When Tyler shows up and he rents a car in another city, he's gonna go all out. And that's exactly what I did, baby. Because you know I had to go with the 2018 black Chevy Volt. Come on.
All the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits. Yeah, gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets. Yeah.
All right, what's the order?
Are you going my order or your order?
Well, I guess I'm gonna try your order.
All right, Tyler, what's the verdict?
It's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if it beats Five Guys, but it's pretty good.
Come on.
Driving into Sedona was pretty wild because as a southern boy from Nashville, Tennessee, I'm not used to seeing giant red rock mountains or mesas, whatever you want to call them. So when we first pull into Orchard Canyon, we come off the highway onto this private, almost hidden drive. And when you go down across the creek and up across the way, it's almost like that scene from Big Fish where he exits the forest into this oasis of a community where you can see these massively tall trees. You've got this beautiful green lawn. And of course, we were immediately welcomed by Ken's team and put up in these beautiful, unbelievably cool 100-plus-year-old historic cabins. Ken did a really good job on Orchard Canyon with keeping it almost like a 5-star hotel, but making it approachable and nature-centric. So yes, you have these rustic 100-plus-year-old cabins, but they've been recently renovated, and you have this unbelievable restaurant and lodge that you can also hang out in as well. But they wanted to make sure to push forward the outdoor experiences there, which I think if you're gonna travel somewhere, why not enjoy some of the aspects of it that you can't take home? And we took advantage of the outdoor experiences that you can't get anywhere else by picking apples straight from the tree and eating them, hanging out in hammocks, enjoying the garden, looking at the views. It was a pretty awesome experience. We didn't get to explore too much yesterday when we were walking around, and so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get up early before we go down to the apple orchard and just kind of walk around the property and see what's going on. And that's the view that I stumbled into. Look at that. You've got the mountains in the back, the apple orchard's right here. And come on, how beautiful is this place? The property backs up to a national park. So Ken's got some pretty good neighbors. They're never gonna be developing anything. Here's the apple orchard. I don't know how you rival the
dinner last night, but this
Yeah.
breakfast spread might do it.
I know.
If you want a good example on how to run a boutique hotel and how to get the hospitality side of things right, you have to go check out Orchard Canyon. Ken has his own chef living on site, whom he's given a home to at this gorgeous property, because he understands that if you want a world-class chef, you've got to give them a world-class experience as well. They also have their own garden on site, which they are actively harvesting for food at the restaurant that the chef gets to use in all of these meals. We had a phenomenal experience dining at Orchard Canyon because they really take the hospitality and service to the next level.
That's beautiful. I'd be out here every morning.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
We're in the desert and everything is red, but because Ken has water rights on this property, they constantly have water flowing through that they're able to use on the grounds to water the plants, to water the grass, to water the lawns, the apple orchard. So there's this stark contrast between how green and beautiful and luscious everything is at Orchard Canyon to the mountains above.
That is wild. Oh, it smells like a flower shop. It's kind of wild just seeing like a little relatively flat garden and then hundreds of feet up a mountain, and the sunrise looks amazing.
You can't have a name like Orchard Canyon and this beautiful apple orchard without making apple cider. And so the team showed us what it's like to process the apples from the orchard into, honestly, the best cider I have ever had in my life, because we got to drink it right out of the press. And it was really neat seeing how they went through the process, because it takes a 2 to 3 person team to go through this, but they essentially chop the apples up with this massive machine and bring the pulp down onto these plates that they then stack on top of each other and press to squeeze the juice out, and you can drink the cider straight out of that. It's pretty delicious. Having an apple cider press on site is a great example of how not everything in your commercial real estate investments needs to make money. It doesn't necessarily need to be in the black, because this apple cider press really doesn't make them a lot of money, but the experience that it creates for the guests is more than worth it.
So we just finished filming Story of the Deal with Ken, which was pretty cool. We sat down for the interview, ran through everything. I mean, hey, the nice thing about getting to stay at a property for a couple of days is that you actually get to know the property super well. So we have covered so many different aspects of this project. I'm really excited to be sharing that with you all. Trying to find more of these kinds of deals to do, right? Because the Story of the Deal is one of my favorite series, one of my favorite types of videos that we do. And it's intense. I mean, this is day 2 of being out here and filming for this, but I'm not gonna act like it's been bad. I mean, come on. I'm in an apple orchard with a canyon in the background. It's tough to argue against, but I am tired, a little worn out. We've got dinner here in a little bit, and I am going to hang out and rest on the hammock for a little bit before.
Some of my key takeaways from this trip is, 1, not everything has to be about the bottom line. You can have projects that are more about legacy or creating an experience or just proving a point. I've been there before. I love doing projects like that. And is it a luxury to be able to do that and not worry about the bottom line? Of course. But it's investors like Ken that actually keep history, preserve these beautiful buildings and experiences so that we can go out and stay at these places and have that experience as well.
All right, it's 6 a.m., day 3. This morning, we're getting in the Tom car and we're going off-roading.
Good thing you brought that big camera, brother.
This is wild. Oh, wow. Look at that. What? Dude, that was wild. You got it.
Nice, huh?
5 stars.
Yeah.
Don't forget to leave a tip. Holy shit. Oh, no fucking way.
Yeah, baby, let's do this. Come on.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my God. I can't believe this thing just did that. Oh my God.
How about that? How about that?
There's no way that any other vehicle could do that.
I know. That's why I love that spot.
Dude, that probably would have taken a Jeep like 10 minutes.
100%.
Seriously.
You got to be careful.
Like, you got to be really.
Because you could roll and there's all kinds of things that could happen.
That was wild. All right, we are officially back in Nashville. What an amazing trip.
Shout out to Ken and his wife Danielle for having us out for the weekend. What an incredible experience. Really appreciate you guys diving into the story behind Orchard Canyon and how you went about preserving it, because that is a piece of history that could have been lost. And thanks to you two, it's going to be preserved for hopefully ever. As Ken said, the only rule about Orchard Canyon is don't sell Orchard Canyon. If you want to learn more about my story of the deal and sit down interview with Ken, check out this video here.